Andrew from AR Media. In today's video, I'm going to go over what I'm excited for the 4K releases for October. So I know I'm really a week late here, but there was just nothing that excited me last week. Truthfully, nothing that I went out and picked up. But tomorrow does start some great releases. So we're going to start off with The Quiet Place Day One. This is going to be a day one pickup for me. I'm a big fan of the Quiet Place, all the movies so far. Next, we have Maxine. Same thing for me. I'm a really big fan of Ty West, A24, any horror they put out. And this one does not disappoint. I've already seen this one. We also have Arcane coming to 4K. So this looks visually very impressive. I haven't watched the series yet, but I have heard great things. So I may give this one a watch and may go out and grab the 4K. We do have a couple other releases, but nothing I'm going to pick up on day one. We have Devil from M. Night Shyamalan. We have the Stranger Steelbook. We have the Five Nights at Freddy Steelbook and that Halloween trilogy Steelbook, but I'm not going to be grabbing those day one. October 15th, we have some great releases. So we're going to kick off with The Nightmare on Elm Street. This is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Freddy Krueger is one of the best horror icons, in my opinion. I love the way he plays with his enemies, and I feel like that's why his victims, and that's why I like Art the Clown so much from Terrifier. It's a cat and mouse game, and Art also is showing up in your dreams. So it's definitely a Nightmare on Elm Street vibe. I can't wait to see what this looks like in 4K. I feel like the scan is going to be immaculate. Land of the Dead also hits 4K that day. Really excited for that one. The Ring also hits 4K that day. So I already have it from the Ring box set. But if you don't, this is a reference disc. This looks absolutely amazing on 4K. The Dolby Vision looks fantastic, and Gore Verbinski's direction is none to other. He is amazing, and this movie just holds up so well, and on 4K looks so good. We also have a few other blind buys that I may go. We got from Kino Lorber Brick. Never really heard of that, so I may give that a blind buy. And we also have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre box set. I might just be waiting on a little bit of a sale for that one. October 22nd, we have some great releases as well. We have from M. Night Shyamalan, The Sixth Sense and Signs in 4K. I believe I will be waiting on a sale for these, although both great movies that hold up excellent. But the ones I'm really excited for on October 22nd are Gummo in 4K from the Criterion Collection. I'm a big Harmony Korine fan, big fan of his original. I'm a big fan of Kids, Gummo, really all of his movies, Spring Breakers. But this one, if you guys are aware of this movie, it hasn't gotten a release since DVD, and that DVD is hard to find. So this hitting 4K is a huge win for the format and for anybody who's a fan of the movie. Day one pickup for myself. Another day one pickup is going to be the Hellraiser box set from Arrow Video. Also a huge Hellraiser fan, and I feel like they always just do such amazing restorations on their 4Ks that you could pretty much guarantee that Arrow is going to knock it out of the park, especially when it comes to old school horror. So the only other week in October that really interests me is October 29th. And we have a great week that week. So we have Zodiac in 4K, one of my favorite David Fincher movies. I love the cast. I love the movie. I think the rewatchability on it is amazing. Definitely worth the day one pickup. Another horror favorite for me, Drag Me to Hell from Scream Factory. I already have this on Blu-ray from Scream Factory, but I will be upgrading. I love this movie. I think it falls into that campy horror comedy genre that doesn't get enough love nowadays, and I'll definitely be picking that up. And then from Arrow Video, we might have the release of the month, in my opinion. We have Trick or Treat in 4K. For those who haven't seen this little horror anthology with Sam as the protagonist, I'm sure you know Sam from the series, and I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It looks like Arrow's going to do a nice box set for it, and I really can't wait. So those are going to be the releases for October. I'm specifically going to really be covering movies that I enjoy. I'm not just going to be covering every 4K release. I don't feel that's beneficial to me or you. So I'm going to be covering movies that I like or blind buys that interest me, and I'll be informing you guys on the movie, the picture quality, the audio quality, and if it's worth the pickup. Glad to be back, and I'll see you guys in the next one.